Morning and welcome to Motivational Monday with Brittany Watson, where I provide motivation, inspiration, and encouragement for your everyday life. This morning, I want to talk about the ugly truth. The ugly truth about sexual assault. I know we've all seen the recent news about Harvey Weinstein and out in Hollywood and how he sexually assaulted several women over the course of decades. The ugly truth of the matter is there are more sexual assault victims and there are more sexual abusers in Hollywood. Another ugly truth is that there are sexual assault victims all over the world. In the workplace, out of the workplace, in a church, out of a church, in the safety and comfort of one's own home can sexual assault take place. And I felt compelled this morning to tell the ugly truth about sexual assault. Maybe this can help someone. Maybe this can shed light on someone. Maybe this can stop future abuse. I too have been sexually abused. My abuse started at age 3 and carried on until I was 11 years old. And over those 8 years, I was abused by more than 15 different people. Most of those abusers during that time frame were also children, like I was a child. I was abused by boys and I was abused by girls, and that is the ugly truth. The ugly truth is that children can also be sexual abusers. The ugly truth is that girls and females and women can also be sexual abusers. Growing up in the 80s, I heard about stranger danger. And I knew to be aware of a creepy man in the van at a park trying to get me to get some candy or help him with find his dog. And he had puppies. And there were so many different scenarios that the school prepared me for when it came to stranger danger. Nobody prepared me for the ugly truth. And the ugly truth of the matter is that sexual assault can happen even from a person that you know. It can happen by a family member. It can happen in your everyday life. It's not just a stranger that can harm you. And so I felt compelled this morning to tell the ugly truths about sexual assault. Also, the ugly truth is that men can be victims of a sexual assault as well. It's not just women that can be abused. And I feel that until we start speaking up and speaking out about sexual abuse, things will not change. And so I encourage everyone to live in their truths and to speak the truth. Now, I have not spoken up or out against any of those people that have hurt me as a child. I did not have the courage. My situation is that I was abused from age 3 to 11, and then I was also abused and assaulted again as an adult. And I did not have the courage to speak up, speak out, go to the police, or tell anyone. I kept this secret, and I kept it within myself. And so now is the time that I feel compelled to speak up and speak out. I wish no ill will on those people, because I understand that they are people like I am people, and they are all not bad guys. And so I want to tell the ugly truth about sexual assault when it comes to the abusers and when it comes to the victims. The truth of the matter is about abusers is that they can be your friends, they can be your family members, they can be preachers, they can be pastors, ministers, deacons, brothers in the church. Also abuse women. They can be teachers, mentors. These people that are placed in positions of power can be sexual assault abusers. And so I felt compelled again to tell the ugly truths. I want everyone to know the ugly truth is that you should be aware of your surroundings. Please, parents, teach your children about their private parts and about good touch and bad touch. And I know this video was going to make so many people uncomfortable, and some of you may not want to hear it, and some of you may have already stopped watching. But I implore you to think about this differently. I implore you to talk to everybody in your family, all the children in your family. Ask them about this situation in terms of if they've ever been touched. Encourage them and empower them to speak up and speak out. As a kid, I was not told about any of these things that can happen to me, so I was ill prepared. When they happened, I did not say no, I did not say stop, because I didn't have a voice. I was not empowered to say no or to say stop. And so I did not know what to do when I found myself in those situations. And it carried on through my adult life, in which I was also the victim of assault, and I couldn't speak up and I couldn't speak out. And I want to empower everyone out there today to speak up and speak out, to say no. Teach your children to say no. Teach your children to tell somebody. I want all adults to also be aware this could happen to you. This could happen to you at your church. This could happen to you at your place of work. And we as a people have to work together to stop this from happening in the future. Please speak up, speak out, and find your voice. This edition of Motivational Monday with Brittany Watson, is a topic that is very near and dear to my heart, and I really hope that it touched someone's life and it really made a difference. Thank you guys for watching. Always be humble and be kind. Thanks.